Show open and there we go. Okay. Toggle all on. What do you see anything on Facebook?
Yep.
Cool. That's the world's happiest lion and the world's happiest Dalmatian. How could you not be happy? I mean, it's a little gross. It's kind of disgusting, actually, but that's besides the point. Seymour's there. Hello. Oops. Got to go here. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Ed Haney, always good to see you. Joseph Anderson, Tracy, A.B. Sigler, you're in the room. I see you. John Vizcara, yes. Dawn Shipley, Brittany, Virginia, Mario, Trevor, Lonely Bob up on the Periscope. All right, rocking that Periscope. We don't see stats
Tracy,
on Periscope.
nice
It's
to
nice.
see you.
It's nice to see people on the Periscope. YouTube. Bunch of YouTubers showing up today. Hello, everyone in YouTube land. Hello, everyone in Facebook land. Hello, everyone on Twitch. Although Twitch is still sending data. It's twitchy. Twitch is twitchy.
Twitch is twitchy.
Twitch is twitchy. Hey, are you ready? Are you ready to say hello to all the lovely people?
Yeah. We have been. Oh, you mean
with our faces, though?
With my face, yes.
With the eye holes and the mouth holes.
Ready.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Siglerin''Place. You know what? I thought I should know what date it is, but it's right there. July 28th. Is that correct?
It is correct.
July 28th, 2020. We should have, it looks like we got pretty good sound. It looks like we've got two beautiful faces here. So if it sounds crappy, please let us know in the comments. We have quite a show for you guys today. I mean, it's chock full. It's loaded.
It is, yeah. It is chock full of nuts.
It is World Conservation Day. That's why the name of this episode is Word to Your Mother Earth. And we'll talk about one of our sponsors today is all about saving Mother Earth. We're going to check into that. If you have any questions, Siglerbrations, which we have a bunch of talk about today.
We have a whole bunch today, yeah.
You want to send or ideas for content for Sigler-in-Place, a.k.a. SIP. You want to send that to info@emptyset.com because it's...
There it is, info@emptyset.com. Oh, look! Melvin's wearing glasses.
Marvin's got glasses. Marvin's got glasses. If you guys take a look at the shape of my skull, and if I do this... Coincidence? I think not. Joseph, I love your face right back.
Larry Kinney, you're right. He's grown out the beard again. Yeah,
just more laziness than anything else. I did shave my neck today for you guys, though. I shaved
your head, right? Your head.
Yeah, well, the head's easy. It got me this Norelco jobby, whatever, like skull job. Is that what it's called? That might be a dirty word. I got an electric trimmer for my head. It's like, and it works out great. We are going to get to all of the good stuff, but first, ladies and gentlemen, show of hands in the room. Is anyone ready to make the Siglocktail with us?
I have a couple of photos already. People have
is that
started.
right?
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah, and they're
Fabulous.
very pretty.
Uh-oh. I screwed up. Because it is not that. It's time for this. Siglocktails. Siglocktails. We got a lot of drinks to make with COVID as a Twizzler. We got those Siglocktails. So let's get our booze on if you drink the booze. And if you don't, that's okay to have a coffee. All right. Let's get to it. AK, what are we making today?
We're making a blueberry thyme gin fizz. Gin fizz is... Gin is the primary alcohol. In this case, it is the only alcohol.
Okay.
And the fizz is club soda or seltzer. So
I'm going to adjust our high-tech camera so people can see.
Nicole, absolutely. That's always the plan. You make whatever you like.
Maria says, I reviewed the instructions and looked carefully and planned and then just made a dirty martini, which is fine. We appreciate that. So here we go. Walk us through this lovely concoction.
Okay, so you obviously need gin, you need lemon juice, you need thyme. I'm using lemon thyme that I grew on my patio because I don't even know which camera am I in. Now I'm down there. Hello, you guys.
Hello.
And lemon thyme from the garden and blueberries and club soda. So that's all you need.
Okay.
You start by muddling. It's a quarter cup of quarter cup of blueberries. I'm gonna save a few for the glass when we're done, but that's just blueberries. And then in this case,
Kishore says beers have fizz, so he's calling his drink a win. I couldn't agree more.
Absolutely.
I could not agree more, sir. Lovely.
And then you add a quarter cup of, those are blueberries. You add, a quarter ounce of simple syrup.
Okay.
You can add a little bit more if you like it sweeter, but I'm sweet enough.
I like it sweeter. I'm sweet enough already, Turkish.
And then this is my lemon juice.
Oh, boy.
So that's half an ounce.
Should I be concerned the lemon juice is blue?
I mean, the gin is purple, so
okay.
You're already out of luck.
It's like the Benetton of drinks. We got all the colors in this sucker.
And then this is the lemon thyme. Oops.
Yeah, look at that right there.
And I have a little sprig for the top of the drink, but you can use any kind of thyme. This is the thyme that I had in the garden.
Jan, never apologize ever again for having a raspberry bonanza. Don't do it. It's just don't do it.
Oops. So then you muddle a little bit because you want the blueberries all chunked up and juicy,
okay.
And you want the thyme to be a little bit bruised. So I do that with the lemon without the alcohol in it. You can certainly do it with the alcohol in it. I think that's the way the recipe is probably written. But so you muddle that a little bit. I'm running out of room on my little table down here. And then sorry you guys. I'm using Empress Gin with a bow made by my friend Allison.
Oh, very nice.
Because I got it as a bachelorette gift.
Oh, did you just get hitched or something?
I did. Today's my 1 month anniversary. So we pour 2 ounces.
2 ounces.
Oops. First you pour a little bit on your skirt.
And then we pour it on our computers because that's great too.
Yeah. So I'm using Empress Gin. You can use any gin you want. Bombay Sapphire is a real bright, fresh, summery sort of a flavor. Pretty light on the gin, so you can use that too. Then
I'm just switching you to main while you're thinking here.
I'm just adding ice cubes to the. Oh. When you are muddling, you have to muddle before you put the ice in to shake it, or else you won't get the bruised leaves and whatnot. Then I'm going to turn away to shake it because my shoulder's feeling a little bit better.
Toil and muddle. All I know how to do is the straight man is just do this.
So then you get...
Let's get that drink, girl. Get that drink.
Of ice.
Get that drink. Get that drink, girl.
And then you
Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate that.
A little lemon in there so it's pretty.
As they say in Led Zeppelin, squeeze that lemon.
And then a few blueberries so it's cute. And then...
Of course. Our drinks have to be cute. That's what it's all about.
I think cute drinks are tastier.
Well, sure.
And then I made this recipe this weekend without straining. And for some reason today, I have to see it's not pouring out for reasons unknown. So I'm going to try that. Hang on.
You see, guys, we got this down to a crazy science, as you can see. Very polished operation. I think this is our third Siglocktail, I believe.
This is going to be our last gin Siglocktail for a while. We're going to move on to, I think, probably vodka because it's the summertime.
Joseph, I too am usually a bit muddled. I hear what you're saying. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate that. He says, congratulations again, you two.
Oh, thank you.
Do they have a new album out? Bada boom! Hey, I told you there was going to be comedy. Hello.
So maybe I over muddled these blueberries. I'm not really sure because it's taking forever
like
to pour
a
out.
Bridge over muddled water.
Oh, you guys didn't know you were going to get singing too.
I will drink you there like a bridge over muddled.
And then you take your club soda.
Okay.
And you top it with club soda. So if you guys were playing along at home, there's just 2 ounces of gin in here. Sometimes, you end up with a much more alcoholic drink. This is not one of those times.
All right.
Even though 2 ounces of gin is plenty. You stir it very gently so that you don't lose the fizz.
Or the blueberries. Or the ice.
Yes. And then...
Loseni Bamba, you are getting booted, my friend. Good day.
Shaboop.
Boom! You just got blocked.
And then...
And to Tai Huang, you also get blocked.
You have a magical second one because you did that ahead of time. Grab your drink.
Thank you. Thank you, baby.
Cheers, my friends.
Cheers. Cheers. Oh, hold on. Cheers to all you benches at home.
So if you are interested in, like, I know a handful of you didn't really like gin or can't drink gin or anything like that. Moving on to vodka. I'm probably going to use any just straight up vodka, but I'll let you know if there are special, like sometimes when you make sangria, you should use a citrus vodka or that sort of thing. I'm probably just going to stick with plain because I'm trying to keep it so that you just buy the one bottle.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But cheers, dears.
That's the drink version of A's. A's just keeping it real, you guys. Just keeping it on the real. I see our friend Angela Clark. Hello, Angela. I hope everything's going good where you are. Oh my gosh, we have so many people tuned in today. I'm so happy to see. We are so happy to see all of you. This is a lot of work for us to put on this show. It is. It's, you know, we get the 1 hour, but I think there's probably like 2 hours of prep and then other stuff. So it's about 6-7 hours of time, not counting a gardening and growing stuff for all your faces. But we love it. We are here to try and put a smile on your face. Turn your frown upside frown.
He's the writer.
I am the writer. That's why I'm good.
Phrase.
I'm good with the typing of the keys, not so much with the speaking of the words out of the mouth hole.
I like it. You guys have absolutely the right idea. I love people who are like, enjoy your complicated cocktail. I'm having vodka lemonade, and I am totally in. Robin Taylor is all. I'm having a zebra cake roll.
Oh, you dirty dog! I don't have no zebra cake rolls. I got some chocolate Twinkies, and they're not that great.
You also have zebra cakes, though.
What?
There's zebra cakes.
No, we have Swiss rolls.
No, there's zebra cakes downstairs too.
Good. You guys want to see? This is my shocked face. So that is me being shocked. We have lots of stuff now that we've all got our drinks, be it raspberry, be it lemonade, be it blueberry, be it gin, be it vodka, be it beer, be it wine.
Be it milk. Don't
care.
Be
it milk, be it coffee. We don't really give a crap as long as you're hanging out with us. We've got two questions, and I think, dear wife, 2 of the best ring walk-ups I've ever come up with.
I mean, but you say that every time.
These are legit. These are absolutely going to put me in the UFC once, people start not fighting, commentating. We got that. We got our first book giveaway. Is this our first book giveaway?
I don't know. I didn't know we were having a book giveaway.
Surprise, benches! Yes, we
also,
are.
I don't know what you did with my Sigl artifact, so hopefully you
right.
do.
There.
Oh, good. Okay.
I got it for you. I got it. We have a Sigl artifact, and right now we've got the most important part of the show. We've got Siglerbrations. I will go first. On the 26th, it is Melanie Williams' birthday.
Remember. So now we're sending in anything, but if you send it in after the, anyway. So it was on the 26th.
Happy God dang birthday, Melanie, and hat tip to her spouse Carlos for the tip off. Mm-hmm. What else?
Our friends Nicole Gallucci and Tim Legauer are celebrating, or yesterday was their 1-year wedding anniversary. Congratulations. It's kind of interesting because when we first met them, they were a crazy old married couple because they've been together, I think, 15,000 years or something.
I think they get the 1-year wedding anniversary dance.
Okay.
Yes. Hey, 1-year wedding. I just made that up. I made that dance up. I think it's going to be a big hit. Because people making up the dances is a big deal on the internet these days.
On the TikTok.
All you kids on the TikTok making up your dances, and then it goes into the Fortnite where you can do the TikTok dancing on the Fortnite.
The Lagucci's, as they call themselves, I love this. They both sent in that anniversary reminder, and they both sent, before I forget, because I'm gonna forget, or make sure that you remind them that I didn't forget, and you both did it. So I think you're off to a pretty good start for your 1-year anniversary.
And my captain, it is Tori's birthday.
Tori
Burlichek's birthday. My captain, the 27th. That's yesterday.
Yep, that was yesterday.
Yes. We
have a 2-year wedding anniversary. The Pawns, who I don't think are maybe in here.
Wait, I got to go back to Tori. So Tori was at a Sigler Fest, and we had lanyards with buttons you could have your preferred pronoun. And I wasn't sure what her preferred pronoun was, and
their preferred pronoun.
Their preferred pronoun. Oh, Captain's
Spoiler
preferred
alert.
pronoun. Captain's preferred pronoun. And I have a devil of a time with it. I try hard, but I goof it up. Obviously, I goof it up all the time. So I said, okay, what would you prefer what would you prefer as your pronoun? She goes, I would prefer Captain, my captain. I'm like, oh, I can remember that. I can remember that. That is no problem. So,
and Nicole is asking which of them, Nicole or Tim, sent the reminder in first. And I will tell you that I am not that stupid, my friend. I am absolutely not telling you.
And she did say, is the Pond's 2-year wedding anniversary? It's hard to believe. We've been doing this. We've been doing this for so long. It's crazy. So congratulations to the Ponds on 2 years. And today it is just...
Oh, it's a pre-order. So it's not technically today. I just put it on today.
Oh.
Junkie John here. His spouse Sherry's in the chat room tonight. He is he's a children's book author. And I am afraid I don't know if I think he doesn't illustrate. Sherry, let us know. But he put out a book last year called Field Trip to the Moon. Right?
Oh, yes.
And then he's got Field Trip to the Ocean Deep coming out on September 8th. You can go to Amazon, look for John Hare, Hare. And I would recommend, if you have children in your life that you love, you get both books. You pre-order the Field Trip to the Ocean Deep, and you snag a copy of the first one as well, because they're lovely.
And I'm a little annoyed because my children's book was going to be titled Field Trip to the Back of the Walmart Dumpster. And, I don't feel like I can write that at this point. It's not.
I feel like maybe he stole your thunder there.
I feel like it's stolen.
And thankfully for that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hey,
last
Jude
week...
Stenson on the YouTube.
Jude Stenson, you're just in time for a little segment that my wife and I like to call Let's See Some Wieners. Because last week, it was National Hot Dog Day last week, and we showed you ours. And you know what? Being the good sorts you are, you showed us yours. And now
Sherry says author and illustrator. I knew I should know that, but I thought we talked about maybe an illustrator, so I wasn't sure. But congratulations to him.
I'm going to do the best I can on trying to get the right wiener matched up with the right human. Because I know you're all very, very proud of your tubular meats, and I want to make sure I try and get this right. So I'll try, but if I screw it up, don't get mad at me. Oh my goodness gracious!
These are all photos sent in, except for the National Hot Dog Day.
Look at the wiener on there. Mickey. Look at the wiener on Mickey. I made a very good funny. That's the best joke of the. I told you guys, there's a lot of jokes in this.
Often a good thing when you decide that you made a very good funny.
I believe that this is a grilled hot dog with baby mustard. If he had an onion and some celery, it would have meant he would have had minced white onion with celery salt, ground pepper, and baby mustard. But James Hugglestone, one of my favorite last names, by the way, the Hugglestones. James Hugglestone did not have those things, so it's just a straight up grilled dog with mustard.
And I want to say, looking last week, I think it might be a Detroit dog or Chicago dog that has onion or celery salt on it. So
I will say the phrase this time. You get to say the tagline next time, and then we'll say it together for the third time. You ready?
Oh, no,
hey, James.
I'm not.
Nice wiener.
Definitely not saying that.
All right, let's see if I screwed this up. Hold on.
Oh,
damn,
maybe.
I did screw it up. Okay, shoot.
Thanks, Belladonna. It is a Chicago dog has celery salt on it.
Give me 1 second, you guys. This is I may have screwed this up. A vamp. Go.
I'm going to vamp.
Vamp.
I have been. If you guys have been tuning in this whole time, you will know that on Sunday we did a live Story Smack on Twitch, and you may have seen. I had a handful of emails. I had a migraine, and I'm feeling a lot better. But Sunday was a little bit of a rough day, migraine-wise. But I didn't want to miss it because it was such a fun movie. So if you haven't seen The Gamer's Dorkness Rising, it's on Amazon Prime. And it is lovely. Whether or not you ever played D&D or were a gamer of tabletop or otherwise, I think it would be. They're really fun, cool, nice guys who made this fun movie. So I recommend it.
Well, you know what, guys? What we're going to try and do here, I'm just going to go ahead and see if we can fix. I have broken the wiener system. The wiener system is broken. Let's go back to main real quick. This is top-notch entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Our wieners are broken. I have broken our wieners. We're gonna come back next week with more wieners for all of you. But Beth, Steph, David Lamb, Mike Jant, Daryl, Matt Bowler, and Janalia and Daryl. 1, 2, 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice. Wiener.
There's definitely not.
You could do it one time for the fans. We have 300 people on. Let's go. Ready? 3,
agency.
2, 1.
Not.
Nice. Wiener. All right, we're going back to Maine. That screwed up. That well, we're going to have a bit more time today for the rest of the bits. It's going to work out just great. But tune in next week. And did you take my script?
No, you dropped it over there. I will say this. So I write the first draft of the script, and then he goes through and he puts together the cast and whatever. And then I show up for this cast at 6 p.m. and he has modified it, and he's written some things up there and whatever. And in this one, he decided we would talk hot dogs, and he just wrote hot dogs with no other information. So that we just saw one wiener. I said wiener.
She did say wiener. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like if anybody is... No, Maria, stop it.
Thank you very much.
It's not smart that A is being a killjoy and won't talk about the fans' nice wieners.
And Beth, you wouldn't believe it, would you? But we actually script this out, sort of, pretty much, kind of. Not the technical difficulties that we do improv on. And I don't know if you were on the cast on Sunday or you've seen the cast on Sunday. Something went... No, was that last Thursday that we had the sound go off?
I don't know. No, that was the
Twitch.
The game of Darkness Rising.
Yeah, so we had problems with the sound for this whatever, and it's awesome because if you watch it, you see Scott come right up to see what he's doing on the camera that I'm kind of pointing to, and you hear him or watch him say a lot of things that go in the swear jar. A lot of things. And you know exactly what he's saying.
JP Harvey said, broken wiener, broken arrow, which I believe, since I've watched many John Travolta and Christian Slater movies, that actually means that a nuclear weapon has been lost. One of the worst, best Christian Slater, John Travolta movies. Phenomenal. We got to do stories. We had Story Smack Broken Arrow. That's good stuff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for, you may have been wondering.
James Keeling. What?
James Keeling and Kenny from Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor, one of my favorite towns. I used to gig there a lot. I loved it. Hey, you know what time it is? It's time to talk about Word to Your Mother, Earth. Oh, well,
okay.
I screwed that up too.
Right.
We are on fire, ladies and gentlemen. There it is.
There we go.
Look how slick that is. That
does look very nice.
Slick. Yeah. Gosh, I'm good at this. I'm amazing.
Our sponsor this week, our nonprofit feature this week is the Nature Conservancy. As you guys know, if you've paid attention and you've been listening to this cast, if you listen to Scott's books or read Scott's books, we are evidence-based people. The Nature Conservancy is a science-based organization, and they work in 60 countries around the world. They do a lot of local outreach to help people preserve the environments that they're in and fix problems when they occur. This is one of my favorite charities. I've been a sponsor, I guess, or whatever. I've been donating to them.
Patron? Would you be a patron?
Yeah, okay. For ages and ages and ages. I just think that it's a terrific thing. There's a handful of organizations like this. Heifer International is another one, where part of the action and the mission of this organization is to help the local community own the fix and the long-term planning and the long-term ownership of the space and the land and the health of nature. So I really like them. They're going to be our sponsor this week because today is World Conservation Day.
Holy crap, do they got nice photography on their site. This is ludicrously good.
Yeah.
Ludicrous. I know that's not the point, but it's great.
Well, it matters, though. It definitely matters.
Yes. Then there's this guy right here. If you guys can see it.
Joey Boy Ice. We're going to get rid of him.
Oh, hi, Joey Boy Ice. You're a douche, and bye-bye. The great thing about the system we're using is, let's go back to we're using Restream.io. And Restream.io has this wonderful chat feature where it brings in YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope chat. So you can all see each other's comments. But when you block people, it goes into your own personal file on Restream. So you only need to block these pieces of human fecal material one time. Great pictures on the site. Now we get into the fun stuff. We are 6:24. Oh my gosh, you know what time it is, eh?
It's 6:24. I mean, he just said it's 6:24. Am I right?
Goddamn good thing we're already married, because that would have been it. I would have been out. But no, I'm in, and they got me. They pulled me back in. It's time for, everybody ready? Questions. Oh, we've got questions. We've got the Cookie Monster coming up to Kermit, and Cookie Monster is invading the 3-foot cushion. So Kermit's gonna cut him because Kermit's got a shiv. He's gonna stab Cookie Monster in the blue belly, and cookies will fall out before the Cookie Monster falls dead. Don't screw with Kermit. Pop, 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 pop.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Yep. I got crazy on that one. Here we go. I think this is my best ring walk-up. Second is tied. The two today are the best ring walk-ups of all time. Here we go. Hailing from Pensacola in Florida, the COVID capital of the world, with a record of 15 straight days wearing a mask, it is Julio. To Coolio for Scoolio Diaz.
Okay. That was definitely the best Julio Diaz ring walk-up I've ever heard.
Coolio for Scoolio. Thank you. You may if there's a tip jar, just throw the money at me. It's fine. I don't mind. It's fine.
There's no tip jar.
We got to work on that because people should be throwing money at me.
I mean, people should be funding your swear jar is what they should be doing.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. So Julio Diaz says, in EARTHCORE, we learned that the chief of security, Patrick O'Doyle, worked for the military for decades doing special missions. He had no family. He had no addictions. Yet, when he is released from service, he has to work bagging groceries as he has not a dime to his name.
Not a dime.
Was there a reason for this? Was it cut out at some point in the editing of the book?
It's funny you should ask to Coolio for Scoolio. I will tell you, spoiler alert. I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. I'm assuming, we have like 300 people in the room. So party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. I'm going to throw out a spoiler. If you haven't read EARTHCORE by now, go read EARTHCORE. If you have not read EARTHCORE though, if you could earmuffs for a couple seconds, ready? Earmuff for 5 seconds, ready? 1, 2, 3, earmuffs. Patrick O'Doyle survives through the end of EARTHCORE, and he is in Mount Fitzroy. So, the answer to your question, to Coolio for Scoolio, is when Mount Fitzroy comes out, and we're going to talk about Mount Fitzroy right now. Yes, we are. When it comes out, all of your questions will be answered. And not like a lost questions will be answered. And then no questions are answered. They just ask more questions. This specific question as to his background, why he is who he is, why he's penniless, it is answered in exquisite detail thanks to my writing and the barback work. What would you call John? The continuity czariness of John.
He's our
Vizcara.
continuity czar. Yeah.
This is American Sign Language for continuity czariness. That or checking bulls for testicular cancer. I'm not sure which it is. It's one of the two. I'm pretty sure.
This is a super awkward time to crash in, but Aaron, welcome. I owe you a text. I was dealing with my migraine yesterday.
Fan cam 2. Goodbye, you dirty son of a... We need a kind of some kind of interstitial for every time we block somebody in the show.
Son of a cucumber?
No, like a little, like some kind of thing.
Oh, like
I hit a button and like
fireworks or something.
Like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Like, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Like something good like that. Ask them if they can feel it.
Maybe less yelling.
So,
did you notice that he's wearing orange and black even in his own and black office? Oh. You showed everybody your belly button.
I didn't mean to show everybody my belly button. Sorry about that. Hey, so here's what's going on. Mount Fitzroy, we are still legally not allowed to say who the publisher is.
But soon.
But the copy edit came back. I'm done with the copy edit. I actually got a request from the editor. Excuse me, the editor at the publisher's editor, not the copy editor, the main editor. Asking for clarification on a point, how to pronounce something, which JP Harvey helped with earlier today. And her drinks give me hiccups. Sorry. And so it's precariously close to being sent off for an audiobook recording. We can't say any more about that. What we can say is, what's that? If you can smell,
oh, Lord.
The book is getting close. I forgot my wife has a migraine.
Oh, so my God.
I'm trying to.
Oh, my God. And literally right before he started, he's like, hey, just give me a double tap if you need me to be quiet. And he's doing the ring walk up and I'm all down here. I'm like.
Baby, I forgot the code. I'm awful sorry about that, baby. I'm sorry about that. So, EARTHCORE we're going to have news on that very, very, very soon. And now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Rob Otto.
Rob the man. Oh. Ooh, how about, I can't even pronounce this gentleman or woman's name, but can you feel that? Can you feel that? Oh, you just got blocked. You just got blocked. Danny Lundy says he wouldn't be surprised if 90% of my wardrobe is orange and black. That's a conservative estimate.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that most people who go to Siglerfest would be surprised that I have colors that aren't orange and black in my wardrobe, which would be totally fair. But I do. I have blues and grays. I have one purple thing that my friend Amy gave me, which is gorgeous.
Sandra Chung, no, she does not want to borrow your riding crop.
I have my own.
She has one of her own.
Yeah.
We're covered in that category. We're very much covered.
And when did I have it? When we read Wizard's Duel?
Hold on, I gotta ask Tai Huang Lone if can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, it's so good.
Oh Lord,
so good. I love blocking people. It's fantastic. We're trying, Maria. We're trying. Twitch, we're covered on. Who handles our Twitch spam?
I think it's Lisa, right? Janara Games, is it? I don't know.
Maybe we got a couple
it's
people.
Iceberg. I don't know. This is a thing you did.
Howard, plus 15 experience points for Howard Denatali. He says, don't forget to double tap. That's a deep, deep, deep cut. What we have now is super exciting. We have our very, very, very first, I think, because I don't remember more than a week away, our first, it's time for a giveaway. Our giveaway, a gentleman named Roman Scott reached out to me and said, hey, and I met Roman. Roman's good cat. He is indie writer, and he put together this anthology, The Book of Games You Should Not Play, Tone Poems, and Nightmare Fuel Anthology, Volume 1. So I have not read this yet. I hope to read it soon, but I'm very busy with all of the writing. But A and I can attest that no matter what level you are at in your career, if you can actually put out a book, I didn't mean to cover your face, Sugar Plum. If you can put out a book, I'll cover my face. Talking book. If you can put out a book, that is an impressive accomplishment. So we have two. I'm going to keep one and read it. Maybe I'll give it away later. But we're going to give this away right now. And the trick to give this away, and Rob Auto, you're not allowed to play. Sorry, you're out. We're going to show very quickly a still from an indie movie to go along with our indie book. The first person in the chat room who can tell me what this movie is wins the book. And you will need to... Once we confirm who the winner is, you will need to email info@emptyset with your address. And here we go. Are you ready, eh?
Yes.
You ready? Here's the still. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was fast. Let's see if anybody can get it. We're a few seconds ahead.
So we'll give it a few seconds. We'll still go with is it the first person who answers?
First person who answers correctly. We're going to watch the chat right now. I'm watching like
a couple things. Somebody, if you scroll back up a little bit, can you scroll back up a little bit in that chat? Somebody said he...
Got to read Maria. I think you have way too many very loud people in your life to have migraines. Who can we speak to about this? Maria, I'm with you, baby. I'm with you.
Limited Horizons Limited. This one, I am Learn G is lovely. I just stopped by to say I've been listening to your book since I turned 18. I'm 21 now and have all the GFL audiobooks and 2 of the GFL t-shirts.
Sweet.
Love what you guys do. Hope you're staying safe. Thanks so much for joining. We are staying safe. We try and do this every Tuesday and Thursday so that you guys have something, to do while you're staying safe as well. And then scroll back up a little bit.
Nope.
There's another one that I wanted to mention.
I'm watching the chat, so this is difficult.
Joseph Anderson. Now you can go back.
Okay.
Joseph Anderson asks if we can put the Podcast Pickle t-shirts on our website. And we can't do that because we don't own that inventory and we don't make them. That's a licensed product. So I can't give you a bundle, unfortunately. But
Shannon,
anything that you get from Podcast Junk or Podcast Pickle is endorsed by us and certainly licensed by us.
There it is. We have a winner. We have a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, sit your country asses down. We have a winner. Also, I got to point out, yes, Shannon Cheveria, I do call a Sugar Plum. To be fair, all of our Sweetie Poo nicknames for each other, we also use for the dogs, and that's okay with us.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hawthorne would like to... She would definitely like to speak to the manager of Migraines.
Yes, and you know that bitch's name is Karen. Like, you know it.
The winner of our contest is Intrepid
RD, it looks like.
I was trying to phonetically pronounce it. Is Intrepid RD. The reason Rob Otto is not allowed to play any movie game is because Rob Otto has categorical knowledge of movies, indie movies, anything that's ever been up for an Oscar. Yes, this is a still from Primer, which they claim
Storage Wars the movie
was shot for $2,000. It is an indie. It was incredibly successful for the people who made it. They went on to do some other movies that with a bigger budget were not as good, but I don't know if I've watched them. Perhaps Rob can answer that in the comments.
Although I think they also, isn't it the guys who made Primer also have a
Primer.
Well, I don't know. It could be Primer, but I think you say, I think that I don't know. But I think they made a Michael B. Jordan movie, which is
Did they?
I think so.
Holy
I'm
cats.
pretty sure.
That's
actually,
jumping up a notch.
And it's good. It's good because, of course, Michael B. Jordan is always good.
Oh, he's dope. He's very, very good. Very, very
also,
good.
Nicole, absolutely. Me being married to Scott is probably a lot like Tim being married to you.
So, this, again, that person, please email info@emptyset.com with your mailing address, and we're going to actually need your name to mail it, but we won't tell anybody. But this book is edited by Roman Scott. Some of his stories in there, also stories by David Pusick, Dolabella, John Suave, and a few more. Again, I haven't read it yet, but I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I enjoy it too. That's our first giveaway. I'd like to see a round of clappy hands in the comments. And also, if you want to toast us, you can.
And so you who won on YouTube, you need to email info@emptyset. You have to give me your name. You have to give me your address where I can mail that book. And you have to let me know that you won, I guess. I don't know how I'm going to know that. But
try that again. Now look at that camera. There we go.
He's got the tapping thing down, and I look when I'm supposed to. I'm doing this when he's shouting about ring walk-ups and nothing. Ooh, look at that crazy hair.
We'll go back to the main. We're gonna have to have a cover her ears because we have another ring walk-up coming soon. But first, a double dip in the Sigler artifact category. Hey, would you like to share the first double dip?
Well, sure. I don't know why
Which I guess
double dip.
This would be a single dip.
Yeah. So
here, I'll slide this under the table. What's up, girl? What's up?
So as you guys know, or you may not know, we moved out of the Lair of Doom at the end of May and moved somewhat quickly. We missed a week of SIGLERinPLACE because we were moving. And so I brought a whole bunch of Sigler artifacts, but I don't think I brought enough Sigler artifacts because I think we're going to be doing this for a year. So I'll work on it. But this is actually one of my personal favorites. I love the ones that show up unannounced and just arrive and at Siglerfest. At Siglerfest, we have a Hall of Fame. So Sigler artifacts are things that are on those tables in the back of the room. We have tables in the back of the room that are things that we've acquired over the years, fan-made things, things that we've commissioned from Scott Pond for book covers, things like that. This showed up at a Siglerfest a few years ago and totally quietly blanketed the room.
Yes, here we go.
And that's a sorry, Nelson. That's a teeny tiny sparkle horse. And they were made by John Vizcarra. I have no idea how many there were. These are one of my very favorite...
Sparkle horse butts.
One of my very favorite little surprises. There's another one, Steve Voodoo and Josh Athanas at the very first Siglerfest put crumpled up newspaper around the room as snipes
yes,
blinds.
Snipes.
That's one of my favorite ones too. But these just ended up everywhere.
Yeah,
they were on all the
place.
tables. They were on the Hall of Fame. And I think John made them all because I don't think you can buy a sparkly horse like this.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I'm sure he sparkled them up. If you're unfamiliar,
Party Central, you can buy that.
I mean, not sparkled though.
Okay.
But he can tell us. He's in the room, I think. So Sparkle Horse, if you don't know, again, apologies to my friend Nelson, was an ill-advised April Fool's joke that we did. We were in 2017 on April 1st. We were in Ireland.
I don't have that image. Poop.
That's okay. We were in Ireland and jet lagged, and Scott thought he would make an April Fool's joke, and so he posted a video of him on the rooftop of the hotel that we were in saying, "Oh my gosh, you guys, James Patterson, who is a well-known co-writing author, reached out, and I'm going to write a book with James Patterson, and it's a children's book, and it's about unicorns, and it's called Sparkle Horse." And it was very quickly sort of debunked or whatever. And then Sparkle Horse just took over the Sigler Junkies, which is a shame, which is why I continue to apologize to Nelson, who's a little tired of it after like the first minute.
He's had to manage that.
Yes. But, you know, I think he got his He got his due because
I think Nelson's responsible for this because right now we have the Sparkle Horse page at the Siglerpedia.
That's great.
It can't be reached. Damn you, Nelson. Damn you.
So why I say it backfired is Scott's mother and my mother are both gigantic James Patterson fans.
Huge.
And we were, of course, we were in Ireland. We were across the pond. We were not checking in every day, not paying attention. So, and they don't, at the time, they obviously have since gotten to know each other because we got together. But at the time, they didn't know each other. So they both just told all their friends how proud they were and how excited they were and how great this was going to be. And then we came home 10 days later and had to tell them, like, oh, no.
No, that was a joke.
Oh, no.
Hi, Shannon Bethany. Hello. Rob Otto, who knows everything about movies, says, by the way, Primer won the Sundance Film Festival grand prize, but nothing else major, I don't believe. Problem with the word primer and primer, they're spelled exactly the same. They mean very different things. And I actually have that word in Mount Fitzroy and tried to come up with a workaround word for it. Because when you read it, if you listen to the audiobook, it's fine. If you read it, it's gonna be very confusing. But what can you do? Hey, you ready for part 2 of Sigler Artifacts?
Yeah, I don't know what the other one is. Oh, I do know what the other one is. How silly of me.
Here we go, right there.
Okay, so this one, we mentioned it once before. This is a combined effort between Scott Pond Designs and Scott Sigler, and they are book plates. And I'll try and show you up close. They have a whole bunch they have some protection symbols. They have the symbols from the Generations trilogy. They have a few GFL symbols on them, but they're book plates. So if you have books that you have purchased or acquired, not directly from Scott or not during a signing event or something like that, and you would like to add a book plate to it, please email us at info@emptyset. That's always the answer. And let us know which books and whether or not you want it personalized to you, or do you just want a signature, and we'll send them out. You don't have to do anything except tell us which books you would like book plates for, and whether or not you want them personalized to you, and an address we can send them to.
Do they have to pay shipping?
They don't. We're just going to send them out for you guys.
Do you have to send me $7,000.12?
I mean, absolutely not.
Hey,
definitely
listen,
not.
I got it. I got a guitar budget, you guys. I got to buy some guitars, man. And, I'm not spending my own goddamn money. Think I'm crazy?
Tip jar. I mean, swear jar.
We really need to get a swear jar in here. We need a swear jar. All right, right for you. We have 17 minutes left.
Oh, and I will say there are 2 folks in the chat right now who have asked for book plates. I'm not going to name you guys, but... well, yes, I am. Robin and Mike, I have those coming out tomorrow. I have them addressed and ready to go. He just has to sign the book plate. So those will go out tomorrow.
$7,000. Thank you very much. Jen Lundy is, Jen, if I click that link, let's see what happens. You know what? Just because Jen helped out, this is over at Siglerpedia. If you guys are not familiar with Siglerpedia, you really need to, what the hell do I have that on? Giveaway? Shoot. Hold on. You guys really need to go over to Siglerpedia.scottsigler.com. If you guys have questions on certain aspects of the Siglerverse, if you want to know what a Quith looks like, a Sklorno looks like, for example, if you want to see the timelines of the GFL, this site has all of that goodness. It is managed by John Viscar and other junkies. And for example, here is Sparkle Horse. Yes, that is the cover that I did from a hotel room in Ireland.
Jet lagged. Yeah.
And
it backfired. There's also, which we'll find.
The Patterson teen right here is very good.
Yeah, we'll find there's also, we were last May of 2019, we were back in Michigan because Scott's nephew, Tyler, got married to the gorgeous and wonderful Emma Lynn. Mm-hmm. And we were there, we were staying with Scott's folks for that week. And, they gave Scott, Ma Sigler gave Scott a little toy pony, like that if you're a tiny kid, you ride like a pony on a broomstick kind of a thing. And there's a Ma Sigler's Sparkle Horse Revenge video that's up on scottsigler.com that we'll find a link to as well.
We will show that again at another point because it's my directorial masterpiece. It is spectacular. The fact that I was not feted. Is that the right word? Feted? Is that right?
Fetid? Sure.
Fetid? Yeah. It's the fact that I was not fetid is an atrocity. It's an abysmal abomination of the film world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to cover your ears for this one.
Oh, Lord.
Because it's question time. Let's do our ring walk up. Ready?
Yep.
Covered?
Hey, wait. Before you do that, Steve 83101, please send me that info in an email.
Yes.
Give me a chance to talk directly to you because we can fix that, especially if he's in basic or something. Yeah, please email us. We're gonna sort that out. Just email me at info@emptyset.
No, Sean, it's not fetid. It's fetid. Fetted. Come on. Here we go. Cover your ears.
They're covered.
Fighting out of Jujube Jiu-Jitsu, the only dojo in the world that makes candy out of fighter sweat, with a record of 2 wins and 2 losses. Welcome in the red trunks, Linda Westside West. Now we have Linda's question.
What do you... I love this one. What do you guys do for fun? Do you have free time?
No. We try to have a little free time. I don't really have a lot of free time. I don't like free time. It makes me itchy. I chafe about usually the pectoralis and the lateral
Scott
region.
Scott is bad at not working. He's working on it.
No, Rob, it's not feta cheese, nor is it Fremunda cheese. I prefer to be working. I prefer to be making stuff for you guys, or doing all of the marketing that has helped make money come in to make more stuff for all of y'all's faces.
And he's working hard on believing he deserves a day off.
Listen, I'm from the Midwest. We don't take days off in the Midwest. We just don't do it. I'm from Michigan. We don't take days off in Michigan. It's just not.
I think Daniel Lundy deserves experience points.
What do you say?
Well, John said his favorite part of the the Sparkle Horse Siglerpedia page is the part where it says "see also bullshit," and Dan Lundy just shouldn't that be horse shit? And I think I get, because you guys said it, that's not a tip jar thing.
I guess it should be unicorn shit. All right, I'm going to finish answering this question. We still got a few people who have not been bored by our babbling, so fabulous. What do we do for free time? We even when we do free time, frankly, we are always thinking about, okay, we're going to watch a movie. Is this a movie we can story smack? Is this a TV show that we can story smack? So we can get more content in the feed for you guys. And now with the COVID shutdowns, it has become more obvious and more important to us that a lot of people really groove on this, and it's a highlight of their week. So we've known for 15 years that Sunday, when the episode drops, is a highlight of the week for a lot of people because it's fun. We are, my friends from high school will be shocked to hear this. It's non-confrontational. It's all-inclusive. We're trying to provide a fun space on the internet because you can go find poop to fling anywhere else you want to go on the internet. But our space, ScottSigler.com, Facebook.com/Scott Sigler, all these places have always been, just come hang out and be human and have a good time. And so we are doing more content, which means like we're watching a show right now. We're watching season 1 of Manifest. Mm-hmm. But while I am enjoying Manifest, and I'm surprised that I'm honestly surprised. I'm
you're enjoying Manifest.
I'm really surprised. The reason we're watching Manifest is we have our various Hollywood contacts that we are constantly trying, like, hey, what do you need? What could we do that might appeal to you so that we can break into this space and get a bunch of our other stuff made on the back end, maybe in a couple of years, 10, 15 years or whatever. And one of the show requests is akin to Manifest, Lost, things like that. So we're watching it in our spare time. We're enjoying it. But at the same time, we're probably going to do a story smack on it. That's work. And I'm taking notes and like learning, kind of getting the feel for things. And that's also work. So I'd say the only spare time thing that I do is largely music. As you can see the guitars in the back here.
The one guitar.
I play music. I try and get better at bass. I'm learning a little guitar. I'm learning to sing better. Those are the only spare time, free time that I have. And even then, it's about, as A calls it, I always have to have some kind of a product. So while I'm playing, I have I'm a living video game. I'm always leveling up. I'm always like, oh great, now I got to this level of bass and this level of guitar, and now I can sing this song. It's always about incrementally growing higher, and it's a giant pain in the ass for my wife, but that's kind of just who I am.
Synaptic Jam, it was really, really good to see you out there. And Steve, who's out there, I believe on Twitch, Steve 83101. We don't have to do that, but we are big fans. I'm an Army brat. We would love to help you out, because the other thing is, if you want to buy another set of books, that's great. We'll send 2 and they can leave one in the barracks or whatever.
Share it with the platoon.
So please reach out to us at info@emptyset. We'd be happy to help you. And for anybody out there who is an educator, we have a deal for schools that any of the books that Empty Set puts, I'm so used to saying info at Empty Set, that Empty Set puts out, which is not every one of Scott's books, but the ones that we publish ourselves. We have a buy one, get one for any school library. So if you want to buy them for a school library, if you want to get the librarians in touch with us, that's been the case since the GFL, since the first book of the GFL, and it still is.
Yes.
I know now things are going to be a little bit weird with going back to school around the country and around the world. So if we can help, we would like to help.
I would like to,
that you also would email info@emptyset.com.
I would like to point out that A just said Empty Set puts out. Yes, we do.
Oh, Lord.
Empty Set puts out. That's going on our business cards. Hey, listen. We will go. If you have any questions in the chat, fire them up. We'll address those as time permits.
Oh, but I never answered what I do for free time.
Oh,
so I had a wonderful vacation with some of my very, very best friends and Scott last November, and they all puzzle. And several of them are in the room now. Maria's in the room and Alicia's in the room. And we went to Lake Tahoe and we had all these plans and we were going to like go into town and go to and then it snowed 24 inches as we were all flying in or driving in. And we spent a lot of time in this gorgeous, gorgeous chalet or whatever you call it. And they all puzzle. And I don't think I had puzzled since I was a kid. Likewise, Erin Esteves is in the chat room, and not too long ago she was like, hey, you want to play Yahtzee by FaceTime? And I was like, I don't think I've played Yahtzee in 35 years. But it was super fun and I got really into that, and that's been really great in the lockdown, because it takes me away from my screen and it takes me away from the news and it takes me away from all of that, and I can have a glass of wine or 17 and puzzle, and it's really fun. So I do that. My mom, this is an aside, but my mom, Zippy, she has had the same sort of renaissance with coloring, but now she colors with gel pens, and she's so funny about it because she's like, you gotta try it. And I'm like, try coloring? Okay. But it's that same thing. It's sort of taking you away from info coming at you that you don't necessarily need or want right then, and just focusing on the thing that you're doing. So I do a lot of that. I walk the dogs a lot. I read a whole lot, and I cook a whole lot.
All right, that is going to do it for our show this week.
Crossword puzzles are my jam. That's a good answer too.
Go back to Maine. Not the damn Kermit killing the Cookie Monster, cutting his cookie belly wide open. A slice open your belly and I'll show you the chocolate dough inside, you son of a bitch. That's worth $1 right there. If you have ideas for this show, if you want to see us do a bit, if you have an idea for a bit, if you have sciencey news, any kind of news, you can email that, or questions or ideas for nonprofit sponsors, to info@emptyset.com. Because we here at Empty Set Entertainment, when we're not putting out, we want you to stay smart, stay safe.
Absolutely, stay science. What, are we jumping out too soon? Because you asked people to ask questions.
I did, but then we went too long. What questions we got? Let's hammer them out real quick. I don't think I see any questions.
We have 7 minutes.
We do?
We do.
Do you see any? I don't see any. Everybody's just, all of a sudden, everybody's having a jizz fest over puzzles. People are loving puzzles in the chat room. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, well, and Shannon says in the chat room that I have also started to garden for the first time in my life, and that's true too. My cilantro is not going terribly well, and my tomatoes are ridiculously poor. I don't know what happened, but apparently it happened in San Diego. Excuse me. And there's lots of, so I have a big tomato, vine, bush, what is it?
Tomato plant.
Plant? Okay.
Tomato plant.
And it's like one tiny little stalk that comes all the way up from the bottom. And then there's like 10 or 12 little tomatoes, and that's it. And I don't know what happened, but apparently there was a frost in April, but I don't really know what.
Shannon will not let us forget that we promised to sing some Lizzo, so we you know what?
No, we will.
Email info@emptysat.com because that's not my job. She writes the scripts.
That's true. We did promise that you were gonna play "Good as Hell" and I was gonna sing "Good as Hell," but we kind of did that in the wedding reveal video. But we'll do it. We'll do it for sure. You're the bass playing one though.
I might sing some backup. You don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for our show. I don't see any questions in here. So we are going to say, once again, if you have ideas for the show, email it to info@emptysat.com. We would love to hear your ideas, your questions, anything you want to see. We're desperate for ideas for content, as you can tell.
So there's 2 questions about my tomato plants. And I did everything I think I'm supposed to do. Apparently, there was either a heat wave or a frost or something in April after the seedlings were big enough that created root fungus or something. It's not just me. It's lots of tomato plants in San Diego are having this problem. So at first I was like, I don't know what I'm doing and it should be easy. But then it turns out I have a good friend who's here in San Diego who is a gardener, and she said, no, go check out this Facebook page for San Diego Gardens or whatever. And it seems to be a pretty pretty common thing in San Diego. So hopefully next year it'll be better. I'm going to try seeds next year.
Jan Edwards Jordan, I read that wrong. Jan Edwards Jordan said, I read his comment and it said, if you have large dogs, you can plant potatoes in them. And I'm like, not on this show. Not on this show. Oh, if you have large dog food bags, you can plant potatoes. That's a big,
neat.
Big difference.
One thing I did do is I was a little worried because I didn't know how much soil I would need because I'm new to gardening. So when I did my whole thing and got all masked up, and this was way back in March, so I also was gloved up, or maybe April. I also bought like 4 22, 25, something like that, pound bags of soil because I didn't know how much you would need. Turns out you don't need that much. You don't need that much. I have soil for days. I don't have anything left to plant them in, but I have soil for days.
Soil for days.
So,
all right.
get that done.
That's it for our show. We've answered all of your Emily, congratulations on your first ripe tomato. Wonderful. You are our ripe tomato, Emily. That is what you are to us. This will do it for the show. We've already said several times, email stuff at info@emptysat. We've already done 2 ring walk-ups. We've given away a book. We have banned Rob Otto from answering movie trivia because it's just a bad idea.
And Rob, I will tell you all about my tomatoes later.
Oh, wait. Belladonna 420 in the house. She says, stay safe. Look in the chat, you guys. Stay safe. Wear a Sigler story inspired face mask.
So that's on Twitch, so I'm not sure everybody can see it. Can you copy and paste it?
I think everybody can see it, but I'll copy it. They
can't on Facebook.
They can't?
They absolutely can't on Facebook.
Oh, well, let's see.
Until you do it.
And I paste it, and I don't know if it works or not. So maybe you guys can you see it over there? Do you see me when I just pasted something?
Well, it's a little delayed, but that works when you do that.
Let's do this real quick. Just double check Facebook people. There you go.
There you go.
There it is. That we don't make anything off that, but it's a Redbubble thing, and you can do it, and they're pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool.
Pretty darn cool. Yeah. So we're going to move next week. We still are going to be drinking this drink, the blueberry Thyme Gin Fizz on Thursday. And then next week we'll move to vodka drinks. And I see you out there, Sandra. Vodka Collins might be a nice idea. Screwdriver might be a nice idea. Like the variation on the screwdrivers, the Salty Dog, the Greyhound, all that. We can do that.
Yes. Why don't you tell them what Thursday, July 30th is? Because it's very close to our heart.
Oh, Lord. You guys, this is the hardest thing I do. I mean, for this cast. Thursday is the International Day of Friendship, and we have been asked a whole bunch why we do this cast twice a week. Really strangely, in the last 2 weeks, like a zillion times, people have emailed us like, I'm so excited, but why do you do this? This has to take up so much time. We do it because y'all are our friends too, and we're just like you guys. We're missing the world at large. So this kind of is communal and keeps us together. So International Day of Friendship. We're going to have gin fizzes.
It's one half of our project to do good. One half of our effort to do good as human beings is this right here. The other half, of course, is going out finding the Joker and breaking his back, because that's how we do good.
Hey, Joe, you might have had a friend once, but you have a friend in me. You have a friend right now.
Hey, Joe. All right. That's it. That is it for our let's get queued up here. Kid, you ready? Not yet.
I didn't do the dating game kiss. I was just sending love to my pals.
Jinx it, June, Christmas. You ready? Ready for a big dating game kiss?
I guess so.
Sparkle horse dating game kiss. Ready? See you.